That's why I say they're immoral and they're wicked, these sanctions, to go and target individuals. In this case, Francesca Albanese, who was rendered such service out of commitment and without any remuneration, showing she doesn't have any personal agendas in carrying out her important mandate.
Commissioner Pillay, you were one of the first judges to serve at the International Criminal Court. You served as an appeals judge between 2003 and 2008. I wonder what you make of the current sanctions facing the court, imposed by the administration of President Donald Trump. Of course, the Trump administration has sanctioned the chief prosecutor, his deputy prosecutors, a number of judges, and also people who have cooperated with the court or people who supported the work of the court, such as the UN's Special Rapporteur on Palestine, Francesca Albanese, and even Palestinian human rights organizations like the Palestine Center for Human Rights and other NGOs. What do you make of these sanctions? And do you support calls to bring a case at the ICJ to defend the diplomatic immunity of UN rapporteurs after what Special Rapporteur Francesca Albanese has been subjected to?
I strongly am against these sanctions. I see it as a direct and intentional interference of the judicial system and the obstruction of the rule of law. So I would urge all member states to strongly challenge these sanctions in every way possible, including by getting an opinion from the ICJ on the weight of the Privileges and Immunity Act that all people working within the UN come and should receive the benefit of those privileges and immunities agreement. I think it's also totally unfair and wrong, morally and legally wrong, for them to issue sanctions against judges and prosecutors of the International Criminal Court. I know these judges and prosecutors, deputy prosecutors. They have a huge job to do. And the United Kingdom is very happily cooperating with these judges and prosecutors in the matter of the complaint against Russia in respect of the Ukraine attack. So they can't be selective and support one cause is because the UK is a member of the Rome Statute, supports the referral of the Ukraine situation, and yet does nothing about the penalties imposed by the US against these judges who are carrying out their mandated job. And the one on Francisca Albanese is almost cruel. You know, I met her just before I left Geneva. That's why I say they're immoral and they're wicked, these sanctions, to go and target individuals. In this case, Francisca Albanese, who was rendered such service out of commitment and without any remuneration, showing she doesn't have any personal agendas in carrying out her important mandate. I hope that these sanctions against these individuals will be lifted as soon as possible, if not immediately.